All right, Jets Nation, get ready, because Mark, the Wonder Boy himself, GQ Magazine's finest, Sanchez, is going to be the favorite come training camp and potentially week 1 of the NFL season. Are you ready? Are you ready for a quarterback who has thrown more interceptions than touchdowns in 2 of 4 years as an NFL quarterback, has never had a QBR over 50, which is average, has never, ever been a quarterback who's had a quarterback rating of 80 or more? Are you ready? Are you ready for another season, potentially, of Mark Sanchez? Because David Garrard retired yesterday. So the fact that David Garrard retired means that Mark Sanchez puts himself in a position to lead in terms of the job. Why? Well, the guy's going into his 5th year. It seems like he's going into his 20th year, to be quite honest. But he's going into his 5th year as an NFL quarterback. He's been with the Jets for 4, went to 2 AFC Championship games, which, by the way, had nothing to do with getting there. Trust me, he really didn't. He sucked the whole time. He was just lucky that he had great pieces around him and the number 1 and number 4 running game those 2 years. But let's not talk about that. No, forget that. Don't bring up the fact that, the running game was 1 in 2009 and 4 in 2010, but don't even bring that up. And the defense was top 5. No, don't bring that up, please. But it brings up the point that Mark Sanchez is going to come in as a favorite and could potentially start week 1. Geno Smith is a rookie. You do not know how rookies deal with the NFL. It's a tough league. It's fast. It's different. Geno Smith might not be ready. Just to be quite honest, do you want a guy to come in there and just shit the bed and then have all these, problems come about, especially with the New York media? No, you wanted him, ideally Geno Smith, to sit down behind David Garrard for a season and learn the NFL system. David Garrard, by the way, would have been a perfect stopgap guy because the guy's pretty damn good. If you look at David Garrard's numbers, in 2007, he had 18 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. Sanchez will never have a stretch like that in his career. Mark my words, 102 rating, David Garrard. The guy's never thrown more interceptions than touchdowns, always more touchdowns than INTs. And for the last 3 years that he played, 08, 09, 10, because those were, 08 was the first year that they started with QBR. He had a QBR actually over 50, which is over average. Sanchez has always been under 50, which is below average. So the fact that David Garrard, the FPOS himself, announced his retirement kind of pisses me off. I feel like, potentially slapping my grandma. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I do it. But, man, it's crazy because at this point, us Jet fans, we just always get the Sanchez coin flipped our way, right? It's always heads and Sanchez's fat little face is on, and I want to just like squeeze him until he can't play quarterback anymore. But yeah, that's it. Good night.